As I turn my head to your side of the bed while you awake, what's on your mind? As this awful news, try not to hold on. Day will come, sun will rise, we'll be fine. Welcome to Farming God, a weekly show on America's changing values. I was 13 years old when I first heard the band Boston. Their spot-on harmonies, dual guitar solos, and driving melodies were irresistible. I learned to play the guitar so I could be like them. I aimed for the sort of classical infallibility I saw in Tom Scholz, the lead guitarist, who is by trade a perfectionist, an engineer by day, rock and roll star by night. This music reflected my adolescent psyche. I wore black boxers every Monday, football boxers on Thursday, and a collared shirt on Friday. Never the same jeans 2 days in a row, and never those socks with the bumpy seams. At night, I'd close the blinds all the way, sleep in a yellow shirt, and wake up at 6:48. For my teen years, this is what I understood. If you can't play it perfectly, don't play it at all. So my musical repertoire was limited to about 6 songs. The 5-Bar Blues by the Allman Brothers, Scarborough Fair by Simon and Garfunkel, Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton, and 2 Boston songs I learned for separate guitar recitals, Peace of Mind, and of course, More Than a Feeling. When I went to college, I brought my guitar along with the few songs I had perfected. These were great for about a week, but people wanted to jam, play new songs, solo, and sing. There was no place for the rigidity of Boston, no time to practice or write down chords, play now or don't play at all. So I spent a lot of time fake strumming, trying to catch up. I didn't understand, until Chip introduced me to the Avett brothers. As I turn my head to your side of the bed while you wake, what's on your mind? To this awful news, try not to hold on. Day will come, the sun will rise, and we'll be fine. I loosened up, started playing by feel and singing. If the Avett harmonies weren't perfect, why did mine have to be? So I pushed the edge and explored my limits. I started a college radio show, sold hot dogs outside of a bar, and delivered grilled cheese sandwiches to dorm rooms. I went to Asia and South America, built a greenhouse, and played football in the fall and lacrosse in the spring. Senior year, the Avetts came out with their second album produced by Rick Rubin. Their style changed, it became too tame, like Boston, and the linear perfection I wanted nothing to do with. Bands evolve. So do we. After graduation, I was one of 12 hot doggers selected to spend a year driving across the country in a 26-foot-long hot dog on wheels. A partner and I were in a new city every week, going to events and parades, speaking on TV and radio, and living out of hotels. We were upper-class gypsies, playing the pop music that found our antenna and fueled our high.
Girlfriend, Let's laugh and cry until we die. If it wasn't for you, I'd be alone.
The job ended, and to the beat of Mapei, I took the cash and ran, or flew, to Europe, where I worked on farms, a fishing boat, and in an organic food truck. After 8 months, I returned to the U.S. by sailing across the Atlantic with 8 people and 1 dog. I made a short documentary that's on my website. I was excited to return to the U.S. It felt like there was a potential waiting for me on the other side of the ocean. Surely former connections would be waiting to embrace this ambitious world traveler. So I sent emails to mentors, crickets, fellow alumni, crickets, random people doing interesting things, crickets. In college, I was a cute puppy, fun for professionals to have around, reminisce with about the good old days. But now I was a shabby stray dog.
Oh, just a little bored in the USA. Save me, white Jesus, bored in the USA. Oh, they gave me a useless education.
Returning to the land of the free, Josh Tillman, performing as Father John Misty, entered my musical consciousness. As my peers welcomed me home to overpriced rent, growing debt, and unfulfilled ambitions, FJM struck the millennial chord.
If you see a flaming sword in your dreams at night and feel inspired to assign me up to the front line, we'll give the order. You'll storm the border without me.
I've fallen in and out with music the same way I have with experiences. Not much makes sense in the moment, but in retrospect, I find clarity. As life moves on, I want to keep asking questions about values, purpose, and a way to live, but I'm not sure the best way to do it. Whatever happens, I'm going to keep listening, because I believe people are good and nature is true.
She's like a great, that's just what we all need. Another white guy in 2017 who takes himself so goddamn seriously.
Thanks for listening. I hope this was somehow helpful. If not, try listening at night. I've been told my voice helps people fall asleep.
The time I spent fixed on the slide in my hands could be piled up and all thrown away. My blue eyes gray as I graze through the days, unaware of the gazes I've missed. I'll face it down on the ground and follow you out there.